Are you guys in need of any MUT coins? Look no further than MrMutCoin.com. They got coins on all platforms, and prices are way down right now. Go check it out. Use code Ryan for 15% off. Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Pack and Play. This is going to be the first gameplay we have here on the channel. Now, the title of the video is probably giving you a little bit of hint on what's going on, but let's just say that I wasn't exactly prepared for what it's like to play online on Madden 18 with a really bad team against a more than likely like a 95 overall team. I think that's what I'm playing here. Maybe I got unlucky, but we're going to go ahead and fast forward like the entire game. I just want to let you guys know, I want to show you guys what was going on in this game. So pretty much I could not do anything. And by not doing anything, I mean literally not a damn thing. I couldn't stay in the pocket. I couldn't get any passes off. I couldn't run the ball. I couldn't do anything. And I guess that's because, like, I didn't really think about it when I was doing the, starting the series. But, in previous Maddens, I was able to compete with any sort of team as long as, I played really well. I feel like in this game, even if you play, like, the best that you can play, a better team is going to outdo you most of the time. Like, I feel like the thresholds in the game, like everyone having 91 zone, I feel like everyone having really good block shed, it's just cause for disaster. Now, I do have a solution for this, and I'm not sure if it's going to work out. I actually have two solutions. So solution number one would be transfer everything I have on my account and move it to a different account and play on pretty much a brand new, fresh, I guess, matchup type name. But by that I mean like an account that hasn't played online, an account that is pretty much brand new, account that won't get automatically put up against a really good team. I'm already, I think, all Madden first string on my account, or I'm sorry, not all Madden first string, but all pro first string, and I think that's actually not something I should be doing, is going into all pro first and playing a pack and play game. Now, I'm not saying I'm not able to beat these guys. I would have to get the correct opponent. Like, I feel like I would have to find someone that isn't really all that great at the game, and I would have to play almost a perfect game and not make any mistakes, not fumble the ball with my 81 overall running back, and not make any mistakes with Culpepper, and play as well of defense as I can, and make sure that my players don't just get beat off the line. A lot of the times during this game, my players were getting beat off the line, and it was pretty evident. I think my gain's up too high, but hopefully that fixes it right there. But a lot of people were kind of beating me off the line, like Larry Fitzgerald. His outside receivers were beating me off the line. Right there, he made a terrible throw, and I thought I was able to, like, come back after this. Like, I got all pumped up, and I'm like, let's go, Eric Allen. That ensures me, no matter what happens in this game, a defensive touchdown ensures me one MUT head pack, so at least I had that to fall back on. But pretty much, like I said, I felt like I maybe could come back, and I was kind of hoping that, that would have flustered him, and he kind of would have gotten upset and tried to throw more deep passes. And, I mean, we're going to go ahead and find out what happens here. But just like I said, very hard to win right now with this team. I played one game. I got frustrated. And I just overall have been trying to weigh my options on what to do. So like I said, option number one would to be like completely change, accounts, go on a different account that has not played online, that maybe, skill-based matchmaking won't come into effect. My ELO rating won't be so high, and I'll be playing people kind of near the skill level of that account. And then option number two, this is actually suggested by Victionary. He told me to play weekend league qualifying games, and then, play the first three. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose, and then just restart and keep going and keep going and keep going. Yeah, I can't win Super Bowls during that time, and I can't, like, get the incentives for making the playoffs, but maybe playing that will get my team a little bit better. Then I will be able to compete with people online. I'm not going to abandon the series right away just because I can't win a game. I'm definitely going to try. Even if the pack and play turns into, pack and play, episode number 2, Road to a Win, and we'll just do Road to a Win every single episode and hope and pray that I could get like a user pick every game and, get some packs and upgrade slowly. That's what we're going to have to do. But yeah, I just was not anticipating what it felt like to play a super good team with a bad team. Now, remember in Madden 25 and Madden, in Madden 15 and Madden 16, even in Madden 17, I was able to compete with teams online regardless of the overall. Like, yeah, if I ran into like a super squad, I was more than likely going to lose. But if I ran into a team that was like okay, then I would kind of have a little bit of an easier time. I would be able to actually move the ball. I'd be able to get some touchdowns. I'd be able to run the ball pretty well. But in this game right now, like I said, too many cards. You know, if I match up with a guy that has like a 94, 95 overall, way too many players are going to have really good thresholds, like being able to get to my quarterback really quick, block shedding, insta sheds, because, you know, all my offensive linemen are silvers. All my offensive linemen are really bad. Like, they have like 50 ratings in pass block and run block, and you could see it. Like, I don't know what I can do. I'm getting sacked instantly. I can't even punt the ball because I guess my punter is just so bad. I mean, I could punt the ball, but not incredibly well. And he could just, you know, run on me at will with his punt returner, with his running back, with his quarterback, with his wide receivers. It's just not a fun experience. Like, I was really getting frustrated during this game. Like, I felt like I had no control over anything that was going on. Literally nothing. I could not control any aspect of this game, and I haven't felt like that in a while. Right there, one of our linebackers, I think he's like a 59 overall or whatever, drops the ball, and that was kind of frustrating as well because I still felt like right there, you know, getting that pick would kind of be a nice way to end, you know, at half. You know, only being down 2 scores, but right here he ends up doing a fake field goal, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. That pretty much demoralized me. I was pretty much done at that point, and I was just going, you know, as try hard as possible to get like an interception or, you know, try to run the clock out a little bit more, do whatever I could to get the game over quickly, but also try to get interceptions, try to get some sort of upgrades during the game. Right here was a nice play, I guess, to Philip Supernow, like 65 overall tight end. But this is the fun of packet play. It really is. The fun of packet play is to play with a team you're not used to, play with a team that has a lot of weaknesses, and try to beat your opponent. Now, obviously, back in the past, like I said, I was able to beat people consistently with a bad team, and that was kind of like the magic of it. Like, guys that I was not really used to playing with, like Honey Badger and, you know, Pierre Thomas, like an 80 overall Pierre Thomas. I was able to run wild on people. But not in this game. I don't feel like that's going to happen in this game, and that's fine. That's the way Madden has turned into. That's the way Madden is now. Like, it's almost like a player-based game instead of like a skill-based game. I mean, obviously, let me rephrase that. If you and your opponent both have a good team, then it's more than likely going to be a skill-based matchup. But if someone has a much better team than you, and then you have a really terrible team, then it's definitely more of a player-based game. Now, this guy is not a bad player by any means. Don't get me wrong. Like, I feel like even if I had a really good team, you know, me being the competitor that I am, I feel like I would win. I really feel like if I had the same team this guy had and we played on an even field, I'd be able to beat him. But I think it would be a lot closer, and it would be kind of a fun game to watch. But now that I have like I think my team's like a 69 or 65 overall compared to his probably like 94, 95. It's just so unfair. It's so lopsided. It's not even really fun to watch. And I hope you guys are, you know, sticking around for my explanations on what's going on. Like I said, it's only one game. Maybe I just ran into somebody that, you know, completely knew what they were doing, knew what I was doing. Obviously, he sent me a message and said, is this going to be on YouTube? Are you going to do pack and play and whatnot? So obviously he knows who I am. Maybe I just ran into somebody that was trying a little bit extra hard. I'm not sure, but we are guaranteed a pack here for getting that pick 6, and we got Marshall Faulk 91, which is going to be a little bit of a help, and the next player we got is Chris Carter. Probably going to end up taking Marshall Faulk. Maybe that'll help me out a little bit, being able to run the ball. It's not exactly what I was looking for. I was kind of mainly looking for more defenders, but I guess Marshall Faulk will have to do. Definitely excited to get him, don't get me wrong. Maybe he'll be the new Danny Woodhead. I'm not sure. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know. And then let me know what you think I should do. Should I go with the route of starting a whole new account? Should I demote myself all the way down to rookie? Or should I just go ahead and play only the weekend league qualifying games and then play that way until I get a better team? Then we could jump back into seasons. Let me know down below. All your comments and criticisms are definitely taken into account. I love reading the comments. I will respond to mostly all the comments as well. I will catch you guys later. Peace.